Hey folks, Reviewy McReviewface coming at you today, and today I want to talk about Halloween, the pandemic, and a washable costume. Yeah, so we're in pandemic times, which means, of course, Halloween is going to be a little different. And costumes that integrate a mask are going to be pretty popular this year. So, of course, the first one that pops into my mind is Bane. Might be because of this Oral Knots video that came up.
Wait! Your mask is backwards. It's covering every part of your body except your mouth.
Or maybe it's because of this cartoon.
You think darkness is your ally, but you merely adopted it. I was born in it, molded by... Hang on, what are you wearing?
Nomex survival suit with Kevlar byeweave, memory cloth cape, titanium mask.
A mask? And what good is a mask if it doesn't even cover your mouth? Do you think we all want to breathe your gross bat germs?
Either way, I think Bane is a kind of an obvious choice for a Halloween costume this year. So I decided to create my own Bane mask, but I didn't want to go to the fabric store and buy a bunch of things. So everything in this costume is things I had in the house. So I took some old silver fabric, an old t-shirt, some thread that I already had, and a pattern that I will put a link down to below if you would like the base pattern for this mask, and I made myself my very own Bane mask. Alright, so as you can see here, we've got some leftover scraps of a nice shiny silver material. I've got some nice big thick black ribbon, some batten to stuff inside parts of it, some elastic. We ended up actually not using this. This is a nice elastic for around the ears, but decided to go with the wraparound to hold it in place instead. I've got this old Star Wars t-shirt with porgs looking at a lightsaber. The fabric color was pretty much perfect for what I was looking for. Pencil to mark out the pattern. I was going to use these to maybe do a lace-up back, decided not to do that, and then of course the pattern and the nose wire. So just taking the pattern, put that out onto the t-shirt, double layer it up so that you only have to mark it once. Just mark that up and then mark a big long piece out the back, which will wrap around the back of the head. And then for the inside of the mask, just using some white cotton fabric, again, double layering it up so you only have to mark and cut once. And then cut those all into pieces. So you see we've got the outside piece here with the mask, the inside piece there, and then this strip going over the top of the head, kind of creating that Bane shape. So that'll just kind of sit over the top like that. And then this piece, again, yeah, will just kind of attach to the front and loop all the way around to the back. So just got to sew all of that together. And then for the front pipe pieces, what I did was I just kind of sewed 4 little pockets into a piece and then stuffed that with the cotton batting. Hand sewed those on because I made the mask first and then attached these. Wrong way to do it. If I had to do this again, I would attach these pipes to the front of the mask first and then assemble the whole thing. But that's what it took. All right, so with all that said, let's try it on, shall we? So here is our completed Bane mask. As you can see, we got using the curve of the t-shirt to create the little pipes that go over the top of the head. Not as much detail in the back. I probably could have put a bit more in there, but I think it's good enough as is. And yes, I know technically there's more little pipes here, but I think this gives the impression and the idea clear enough without having to go into a massive amount of detail. So all told, even with the couple of tweaks and different methods that I tried to get these pipes that didn't work, this only took a few hours to put together using materials I had in the house. So if you're looking for a Halloween costume and you haven't found one yet and you feel like going as Bane, here's an easy mask you can create
So that you too can show fear in your community. Yes, you...
I don't have any other parts of a Bane costume here, so I just like the fluffy collar part of that one scene. So I use my good comfy hoodie
so that I can grasp at the edges of the hoodie like this and pretend that I am Bane with a mask that I can wash once Halloween is over. But hey, I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm just making my own pandemic-proof Halloween costumes. I'm Reviewy McReviewface, and I'll see you next review.
Would you like to be Bane? Let's see how this looks on a poggle. Yes, look at the camera, Bowie. There. Oh, Who's Bane Pug now? Good boy. Good boy.